Hi, in this particular video, I'm trying to tell you about the most important part of essay writing. In fact, I said the same thing for introduction, most important part. I say main body is also most important part, and similarly conclusion is also the most important part. The reason is very simple, because now after reading your concluding remark, the examiner is actually giving you marks. So you have to be a little extra careful. And normally what happens, we always write a very sloppy essay conclusion for the reason we are already tight pressed with time. And that's not a good idea. Save some time, keep your best, and then probably go for that concluding remark. And for that, I would like to say certain components that you should keep in mind. One component of this concluding remark is summary. Summary you should give. It's different from introduction scoping. Summary is where I expect that you're only giving the main points that you want to highlight to the reader, your USP that you have got in the entire essay. So that's something which I am expecting that you are giving as part of your concluding remark, that somebody feels as to how you are actually proceeding in your essay with highlights of that nature. So that's something which I basically mean for summary, giving the main points that you think that you should be given some extra marks for. Convey that. Then the second thing that you should be having is like some post-scripting, that you have got some ideas which joined you later. I would like you to basically include that as part of that concluding remark, which you cannot go back and cannot incorporate in the footnote also. So post-scripting should be taken. Don't write PS and then just write as part of it, but not substantiation, no example, no explanation, not analysis, no facts, just adding some more dimensions that you may have otherwise missed. The third component that I would expect that you should have is tone. See, tone is an important component that you should be maintaining as part of your introduction also, main body also, and conclusion also. But tone has a range. I must tell you that if you have taken this particular tone, let's say for example here, then you can go to this. But then the purest tone has to be maintained as part of your introduction and part of conclusion. And try using the title for writing or fixing the tone that you want to pitch the entire essay at. And that's something which I would expect that you write about that. And fourth is the future, the way forward. See, my generation is always very keen. You're my next generation sitting on my shoulders. You can always see farther than I can see. So my generation is always curious, hey, how and what you see there. So some open-endedness, some positivity, some hope, some creativity that you can give, because you cannot write the last line, last word on the topic that I have asked you to write essay on. So I would imagine that some positivity and some hope and something of the future that you must incorporate as part of your essay. And I think that makes you a beautiful essay. And then if you're a little humble and humility that you have shown here, I think a lot of your mistakes can be ignored by the examiner. And I think that's very important. So I suppose these four components, summary, postscript, tonality, and future, make your concluding remark. Hopefully, little practice backed up with this will help you become a better examinee essayist. You may not become an essayist per se, but you will write a better essay in the examination hall, and you will be very proud of the marks that you will get.